This is a demonstration for a platform to build the companion diagnostics development. So, generally, let's think that this is the inflammation biomarker, and company A is our company, and company B is um, another company already in FDA. I have a drug already approved by FDA. In this case, our drug is inferior, therefore it's difficult to pass the phase 3 of the clinical trial because the inflammation is dropped much less than our opponent. But if we find the SNP, single nucleotide polymorphism group specific genetic group, then we can find it by we know that our drug is more efficient than uh, our competitors. Therefore, we could pass the phase 3. And also in terms of the drug repurposing, the please think of the uh, having this kind of windows, 30 of different windows like AST, ALT for liver, and some other or prostate, PSA level, etc. Then we could see whether for this specific cohort, this drug works better or not. Then the key is to find out how do you find the single nucleotide polymorphism group. That's where uh, we bring the DNA-based digital twin. And then, for example, let's say for these many people, if we find a certain group, for example, mutation with this, and then a certain with this, etc. So we find that there are this kind of people have a specific genetic mutation. So in this way, we can pinpoint a single nucleotide polymorphism group that is specific to the mechanism of action for this drug. And we could do the same thing, not just for the medication efficacy, but also for the adverse reactions. In this case, comorbidity-related medication effect, like a diabetes, hypertension, etc. Based on for our company drugs compared to the other our competitors. And then also we can analyze the adverse reaction cohort level risk assessment. So as you see here, our drug in nausea 40% of chance to get. However, our opponent is 28%. So in this case, our drug is inferior to our competitor. However, if we find the single nucleotide polymorphism group, it's a 20%. So therefore, it's the equivalent or better than the company B's drugs. Therefore, we could we could find a more efficient cohort. In this way, we could reduce we could reduce the requirement for the more subject. Therefore, we can reduce the cost of the clinical trial and the duration.